Hello my friends, David Kessler here and welcome back to the studio. Today let's talk about your palette. Is your palette organized? Can you reach over to your palette without looking and pull back the appropriate color? Do you organize it the same way each time? Are you an organized artist or one of those fly-by-night people that has no organizational skills? Look, to be a professional painter, it really does help if you have an organized palette. That way, if you put the colors or similar colors in a similar position each time, then you know where they are on the palette and you don't have to guess where they are when you're reaching over to grab a color. Now, I know if you had formal training in art, say you had formal training in oil painting, then I know this was a priority for the teachers. Having the same colors in the same location each time so you know where they are, you know how to mix your colors, you don't have to, you're always organized and you don't have to think about where are the colors, they're always in the same place. It's important because your palette will reflect your painting and vice versa. If you have a messy, unorganized palette, you can bet that your painting probably is going to be that way too, right? So learn to be organized, and this is so easy to do. And I'm showing you basically what I do with my palette. Okay, and this, you don't have to do it this way, but find an organizational system that works for you, because I want your paintings to be good and organized and well done as opposed to scattershot, right? You don't want to have, an unprofessional looking painting because you're too lazy or too unorganized to put together a reasonable palette to put together a reasonable painting. All right. Enough of that. So let's talk about what I do, and what I know what a lot of people do is I start with my yellows and I move into orange to pink, red, violet, blue, green, and white. That's the way I set mine up. I typically don't use earth tones. I don't use black unless I'm mixing black, with yellow to make green, or with cool red to make a violet. Otherwise, I don't use black. So I'll start with my cool yellow. I always start with my cool yellow first. In this case, it's benzimidazolone yellow. Then I have diarylide yellow, which is my warm yellow. I have pyrrole orange, fluorescent pink, fluorescent magenta, quinacridone magenta, which is my cool red. Now sometimes in here occasionally I'll use a warm red like cadmium red. Then I start with my violet. This is light violet, dioxazine purple. Lots of times I'll make my violet as opposed to using them right out of the tube. I'll make them as well. Right, ultramarine blue, cobalt blue, cerulean blue. This is viridian and cobalt green. The colors that I put out will vary sometimes with the painting I'm going to do. I'm not always going to need fluorescent pink. I'm not always going to need my warm yellow. And if that's the case, I don't put them out. But I always go in the same order: yellow, orange, pink, red, violet, blues, greens, and titanium white. So that's the order that I put them in so that I can always find my colors easily. And I'll do the same thing, similar thing, with my watercolor palette. Now this is my travel watercolor palette, right? It folds up nicely. It's got a good seal. Easy to travel with, because sometimes I'll do watercolor demos for abstracts, because my workshops typically are not media specific, so I'll carry this with me. It's small, lightweight, easy to travel with. Right, so I'll do the same thing. I start with my yellows, right? This quinacridone gold here. So I got cool yellow, warm. Then I've got two oranges, warm red, cool red, two cool reds. This is actually burnt sienna. Then I move into the violets, right? Violet blues, greens. Then I have some earth tones here. But it's basically the same approach that I have here. I'm going warm to cool across, right? Exact same process, same layout, just a different palette. Right? So I hope this was helpful for you, because I know some people, I see students all the time at my workshops, and they have a really hard time organizing a palette, and it looks like nobody ever said to them, hey, here's a way to organize your palette. It's just, you know, they're just putting colors everywhere. Then they can't remember what color they put out, and they don't know what they're doing, and they're all confused. So put a little organization in your painting life. Be organized. Put your palette out, your colors out, so that you know where they are each time, that you go in the same progression, so that you can find your colors easily on the palette, so that you have an organized palette and a nicely organized painting. All right, I hope this was helpful for you. Join me for a workshop wherever I'm around the country. I've got a link to all my workshops for 2019 in the description below. And I hope to see you at one of those, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks.